Hello, let's do Wordle number 1022, and I requested two starting words related to a Garfield theme, and Scoob Dubert suggested I start with kitty, okay, and pasta. Ooh, okay, so we just get an I second. I'm thinking about one of those I words, like vivid or minim. Is that a good idea? It doesn't seem like a good idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Well, okay. Well, those are possible. Let's look at what else is possible. Maybe like an E at the end word, or even an IER word. I like IER actually. There's a lot of those. So we've got a lot of IVER words like liver, diver, river. We've got wait, the I is there. I was gonna say OER, but obviously it has to be IER in that case. IXER even has mixer. ILER, filer maybe. I think I'm paranoid about the IVER words, right? So I think it would be a good idea to see if an R is at the start, and then we need an I, and then the other ones were like diver and liver. I wonder if I can come up with a word that uses at least one of these two. Like RI. I wonder if we can guess riled. That would actually work really well. Yes, we can. Okay, well, it wasn't an IER word at all, but we've eliminated all of them, and we got the L out of the way too, so that's kind of good. We're kind of running out of things other than the II words. Vivid, minim. I'm trying to think of one that doesn't repeat letters, because we're already repeating the I. Is there anything else I can do that isn't that? Like use the O or the U? I don't think there would be an IO word, would there? I'm not seeing one immediately. IO like this. Minor, but we use the R. I think we might be an II word. I might be eating my words in a second, but it seems like civic, vivid, or minim. Let's go with vivid. No, oh, it can't be vivid because we did riled. So civic or minim? Those don't have any overlap. All right, I'm gonna go with civic. Interesting result. That means it's something I didn't think of. We're on guess 5. We just have an I and a C. We don't know where the C goes. It goes somewhere in here. Could it be like a icon, something like Nikon, the camera brand? I'm not seeing that, but I like the C here. I feel like that's what's going to happen. It really feels like ICON is the only one that's pronounceable. What am I missing? Like what's the option that I'm missing? ICHO or something? So something interesting that I always keep in mind is that on the original answer list, there was only one word that ended in U, and that was Bayou, and we've already had it. And then we ended up getting snafu later, which was added. But basically, you can expect that no words end in U until really, really proven otherwise. So if we had a U, it would be like IUC, that would be forced, or ICU. Maybe like INCO? That looks terrible. I mean, I can pronounce it, but none of them are words. Binko, finko. I think I'm going to try all the icon words. Just in case it's one that, like, I'm just pronouncing wrong or something. Uicon, oikon, fiken, gaiken. That way I can get it out of my head. Hiken, jiken, zycon. With an X, why not? Can't be C, can't be V. Biken. Nikon. Miken. Alright, so we know it's not ICON. If it was ICO, what else would it end with? We know it doesn't end in ICON. I tried all of those. What about like INCO? Winco. Finco. Jinco. Inco. None of these make any sense. Zinco was accepted, which is really unfortunate, but it is an INC word. Oh, it ends in inch. Oh no, don't tell me that I didn't think about the inch trap and now there's a bunch of them. I think it's just winch. No, there's finch too. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, let's see what we want to do here. There's nothing else, right? I don't think hinch is a word. Can't be cinch because the C is yellow in the first spot. Oh no. Why did I not think of INCH? That's terrible. Well, it feels like we've had Finch or Winch before, but I don't remember which. But in my mind, My mind is telling me we've had winch before, but I don't know if that's actually true. But between winch and finch, finch is the more common word. And when we're talking about how Wordle tends to not have obscure words, I don't know if winch would be considered obscure, but finch would definitely not be considered obscure. So I'm going to go with finch and hope for the best. There it is. Okay. So few is right. That was not the greatest solve I've ever done. Didn't lose my streak though. Zinco, wonderful word. Okay, so let's do some analysis with the Wordle bot here. We started with kitty and pasta, and we just got this green eye. Now, in non-hard mode, there were 63 answers. We're not going to look at the whole list. But in non-hard mode, it would have gone with Rhonda or Loden. Yeah, it's not going to go with an I second in non-hard mode. And because it's like there's too many words left, let's just get as many new letters as possible. That's how these bots solve it, right? It doesn't feel good, but getting 5 new letters that are high value letters is going to reduce the number of guesses left rather than gambling for a 1 in 63 and then getting less information. But we can force it to a hard mode solve. So it would have gone with Ridge, and it says Ridge is definitely the best. 1.587 versus, or sorry, 2.587 versus 2.651. So let's see how Ridge would have done. Our answer was Finch, so you would have gotten nothing from that. And then it would have gone with Cinch, or Civil, or Civic, all of which are possible. Cinch, interestingly, does put you in that trap. So let's see what it would have done there. Finch or Winch. So it's basically saying that those are the 2 words that I was down to too. But it was on guess 5, so it wasn't concerned, right? Now, if we don't force it to do a hard mode guess, then it's going to go with Caliph, or Clown. Or Cinch is equally good, apparently. Let's look at... So Caliph, I don't know what that word is, right? So let's look at what Clown would do. We would have had a yellow C. We would have had a yellow N. And that's it. But it rules out Winch. So Finch is the only viable option. So it would have gotten it in 5 with Clown. So now let's look at what I did. So I did Riled. Riled was actually the second best hard mode one. So I did a pretty good follow-up with Riled. That eliminated a lot of those IER words. Remember, I really specifically tried for that. So after Riled, then it's suggesting Civic. So I actually also went with its best hard mode follow-up. And Civic gave us this yellow C here. Interesting. So I actually followed its hard mode solve pretty well. And then we were down to Finch or Winch. And that would have been fine if I hadn't guessed Zinco. So I randomly came across Zinco before Fichu. I never would have ended a word with you, though. Or Ginch. Now, had I gone with Ginch, I would have been in the same situation between Finch and Winch. So the best thing to go with was Finch or Winch after this. I just, for some reason, did not think about the inch trap. The INCH just did not come to mind at all until after I guessed Zinco, which is unfortunate. And Winch was a possible answer. I guess one thing I could do is I could look up whether Finch or whether Winch has been an answer before, because it was in my head. The reason I went with Finch was because I thought we had Winch before. So I'm going to actually look that up. Okay, we have not had Winch before, so Winch can still come up. So I literally just won a 50-50 through faulty memory. So I got lucky there. Gotta get lucky sometimes, though. So now I think that's enough analysis. Let's spin the wheel of themes here. Okay, give that a spin. And the next video, if you're on TikTok, the next video to watch would be any of my word game account videos. So check the description for that. I post 3 a day. So if you like Wordle, you might like the Wordle variant games that I play. If you're on YouTube, watch the daily games video. Okay, so Sarita Sarita, I'm just going to call you Sarita, suggested a fabrics theme. So leave 2 starting words related to fabrics in some way. Of course, if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.